All right, so today we have a clip here of Michael Knowles, the Daily Wire's Michael Knowles, saying that science is just not real. It's not. It's not really real.
On the cultural front, a man like this should be ashamed to present himself in this way in public.
Also, before we get into the actual clip here, for context, this is about a 4-minute clip here, and I think that this might be part of Daily Wire member exclusive content right here, because I tried to find this specific clip in his shows that are publicly available. I couldn't find it, so I don't know exactly what specific situation or person he is talking about in this context.
We used to have standards and norms that
It doesn't matter. It doesn't detract from the stupid shit he's going to say. That's not why I'm saying it. I'm just saying I don't know specifically the situation he's talking about.
discouraged perverted men like this from presenting themselves in these perverted ways, with the pink hair and the psycho affect, openly talking about chopping up little kids.
Where do you fucking go that you meet people like that, Michael? Who are you surrounding yourself with that people talk about chopping up kids' genitals? What the fuck are you talking about? What is this crazy wacko shit that these pundits say on their shows and then people just eat their shit up? What are you talking about? I understand that this is just all an avenue of transphobia for him, but it's like, dude, where? Fucking where, dog?
Men should be terrified to do that sort of thing. And if they have any...
What, dye their fucking hair pink? I dyed my fucking hair blue one time. I would dye it pink. I don't like really bleaching my hair, but like this is an example, okay? Look, these are my pink headphones, and I love these pink headphones. I haven't been using them lately because one of the ear cups is fucked up. But I wear these pink headphones. I've worn those pink headphones in tons of videos. A lot of people have commented about them on a lot of the conservative trolls and the crazy motherfuckers that come to comment on my video. One of the most prominent insults, and you guys could go look, especially through my older content, through the comment section and see all of the negative comments about my pink headphones. Now, I don't care. I actually think it's really funny that random conservatives are getting triggered by me wearing pink headphones on my head in a video. I think it's actually really hilarious. But, that's people on the internet making fun of me because I have pink headphones. That's not as serious as what Michael is doing right now. That is nowhere near as serious. I was just using it as an example. But what Michael is doing here is, again, it's just straight transphobia to the umpteenth degree. And also, this is something that I am going to reiterate again. You want to know what? I'm going to pull this shit up. I am going to pull this shit up. So I think it might have been one comment I saw last time I said this. The word transphobia, okay? These people come into my comments and say, transphobia means that you're scared of trans people. No, dumbasses. That's not what the fuck it means. Transphobia does not mean scared of trans people. That's not what the shit means. Transphobia. Look. Here, I'll zoom in so the really old-ass motherfuckers can see it. The old-ass conservatives that are coming here trying to type on their keyboard when they're 80 years old. Dislike or strong prejudice against transgender people. It's transphobia. That's what it's called. That's what he's doing right now. And it's very obviously... this is very dangerous, okay? But again, he's sitting there saying, men should be scared to go out and do this, have the pink hair. Like, Michael, what the fuck are you talking about? These are the same people that get all angry when someone says something bad about the religion that they believe in, okay? When you attack their religion or you criticize their religion even, a legitimate criticism, they lose their goddamn shit. Meltdown. Cry like little fucking babies that haven't been fed. But when they're doing transphobia, just straight up transphobia, not even, full mask off, it's, and then they get called out for it. They say, well, I'm just telling it like it is,
These absolutely perverted and sadistic desires, they should keep them to themselves and they should work on themselves and try to cast those demons out of their bodies.
Buddy, it's not demons. Also, Michael, I think you need to keep to yourself. I think you need to stop doing your show, crawl into a hole, and fucking stay there for the rest of your life. These are all your opinions, dog. None of the shit that you've said so far is based in reality at all. You just said that people, men that have pink hair or trans, I don't even know. are like that because they have demons inside of them. Okay, Michael, it's the demons. So what the fuck is wrong with you then?
And that's the cultural
Is it the
level,
demons, Michael?
Of course. But then there is the even deeper level that I haven't heard a lot of people acknowledge.
Probably because it's a bunch of bullshit. That's why. This deeper level that you're trying to set up here for the big, ooh, wow, look, it all makes sense. No.
Which is, this is yet another reminder that science is mostly fake.
Okay.
Not...
Yeah, science is fake. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you're gay or trans, or if you're anything that's not cisgender and completely straight, it's because of the demons. It's because of the Satanism. It's because of Satan. But science isn't real. And I'm not the crazy one. You're crazy for having pink hair. Science is fake.
Not that scientism or the politicization of science or whatever other squishy language the more centrist kind of people want to grant.
No, Michael, say it. Explain it. You can't just shove it off and say, well, you know, these people, they say, no, you need to explain it because you just said science is fake. And this is something that, you know, the conservatives, they run around. These are the ones that say, follow the science when it comes to the COVID vaccine. Follow the science when it comes to supposedly what they say is real science on transgender people when gender affirming care, especially for youth, it has been scientifically shown that gender affirming care for youth only promotes positive mental and physical health benefits. But no. Michael Knowles here is not crazy for saying that science is fake. You're crazy for being gay.
But the whole endeavor of the scientific revolution, the premise of which is that reality is fundamentally physical, that is flawed. It's
what? Michael, then do you think this is all La La Land make-believe? Do you think that this is all not real? Is this the metaverse, Michael? Is this a video game? What the fuck are you saying? What the shit?
Not true.
He's fucking crazy.
The modern scientific culture has given us certain nice things.
Buddy, okay, here's another thing, buddy. And I'm not a scientist, okay? Check this out. I'm not a scientist. I'm not educated, really. I'm a guy with a camera and a microphone. I'm making videos. But, buddy, science is not a culture. That's not what science is, okay? I don't think that... I don't know the dictionary definition of science, okay? I don't know what the dictionary definition of science is, but what science is, trial and error, people doing research, people that are using what we have available to us right now and using whatever it is they have on whatever issue they're trying to make better or figure out, using what we have now to make better and to better, again, whatever it is that they're working on or trying to figure out. That's what science is. It's about constantly improving and constantly making things in this world better. And again, right now, in this moment we're living in, science is as advanced as it ever has been. And as long as the world and people are still here, that is what will happen. It's a word called progress. Things will continue to get better as time goes on because we will be able to develop better things. We'll have access to better technology. We'll be able to figure out more shit. And Michael's sitting over here saying that the world is not physically real. Michael, sit down with a real scientist, bring a scientist on your show, bring on someone that knows about climate change or knows about transgender issues or knows about gender identity and sexual identity. Bring them on, Michael, and have a conversation with them. I'm so tired of you pulling random shit out of your asshole. It's getting old. It's boring. It's not even coherent.
But it's given us a lot of bad things as well, like transgenderism and transhumanism and...
No, it's not. Transgenderism's not a word, ladies and gentlemen. Transgenderism is a word that conservatives made up. It's not a real word. That shit is not real. That is a word Michael Knowles and other conservatives 100% made up and coined their own. It's not real. So when he says transgenderism, it's not a real thing. It's not a word. Doesn't exist. No.
Skyrocketing rates of depression and anxiety and suicidality, and a loss of the sense of meaning in this world, and a neglect of the fundamental spiritual and metaphysical realities of this world.
I can't listen to this guy talk, guys. I really can't. I don't know how anybody can sit here and listen to this goddamn stupid human being just spew shit out of his mouth the entire time. He has like an hour-long show, and then it's like I said, they have bonus content you have to pay for. How can somebody listen to this and think that what he's saying makes any goddamn sense? I feel like I'm listening to some fucking, I don't know, someone talking like in Inception or something. What the fuck are you saying?
It's given us all those things. And it's also given us a ton of bogus scientific theory.
Okay, number one, Michael, theory. A theory is something that you cannot actually 100% definitively prove. Okay? But I am curious, Michael, when you say bogus scientific theory, again, theory is something that you cannot 100% undeniably, categorically prove. What is it? I think he's going to talk about it here, but Michael, like, how is he qualified to speak on any of this shit?
Been taken on the plane of physical science alone, it's given us a bunch of BS.
I thought you just said physical science wasn't real. You just said that shit wasn't real, dog. You said that like a minute ago. You just said science is not real. The physical world is not real. That's what you just said.
It's given us this notion that the world is going to end in 5 minutes because of the sun monster and catastrophic climate change.
Yeah. The man who is too stupid to understand how dangerous climate change is, how far climate change, how fast climate change is negatively affecting the entire planet. Michael, who's too stupid to understand exactly what climate change is and the threat it poses to our very world, is the same guy who says science isn't real. You want to know what? I'm actually not surprised. I'm not surprised that one of the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever heard speak in my life doesn't believe in science. I'm just not surprised.
That's a product of the scientific revolution. It's a product of...
Climate change is a product of the scientific revolution? Michael, buddy, come on. These hoops you're jumping through, man, it's not working, buddy. You gotta come out with, you gotta talk about something that's like, at least makes coherent sense. Off the rails, my man. And the saddest part is there's a lot of people that think just like them. That's the sad part.
Of a myopic, narrow, obviously mistaken worldview.
How is it's not, bro, climate change isn't a goddamn worldview. It's a fucking fact, you fucking idiot. What the fuck are you talking? Michael, it's not a worldview. Your opinion about everything you're saying right now is fucking 100% wrong. Again, I'm saying believing in climate change, and this is something me and my brother, we have a conversation about all the time. We work in retail stores. My brother works at a retail store just like I do, and he sits there and he says, there are some of my coworkers, they don't believe in climate change, and it's just like saying the words believe in climate change. It's not a belief, okay? It's a fucking real goddamn thing that is happening to us right now. That is right now directly affecting parts of the world and people in the world. And it's only going to get worse. That's what the science says. But Michael, who's not, I don't know how old he is, but he's not that old. I can tell he's not that old. I think he's in his 30s. Is sitting there saying, what I hear a lot of really old people really, really old conservatives say, well, they say that they've always been saying that climate change is gonna come around and get all of us. It didn't happen when I was little. It hasn't happened now. It's not gonna happen. God's gonna come back. God's gonna come back and take everyone up. The rapture's gonna happen. That's gonna be the end of the world, right there. It's just old now. Okay. You can't just sit there and say, well, the world, believing in climate change is a worldview specifically, specifically of a result of the scientific revolution. No, Michael, it's a real fucking thing, and you just don't care. You don't care about anything at all except for money because you're a piece of shit.
where you plug in a bunch of models and with all your genius people from Harvard and Yale and Princeton and Oxford. And
Your boss went to Harvard, bitch. So should I think Ben Shapiro's a fucking idiot because he went to Harvard? When he gets on a show and lies, especially? Your fucking boss went to Harvard. Did he not? Ron DeSantis went to Harvard. Michael's show that he did today, he was talking up Ron DeSantis big time. He was saying, oh, I love sucking his cock. I love the shit he's doing down in Florida. Okay?
they plug in their models and they say, oh, the world's going to end in 5 minutes, and it's not.
That's not Michael. No one says that shit, Michael. Throw this shit up, Michael. Throw up the fucking little 3-year-old type thing you're gonna make in Microsoft Paint that confirms what you're saying is true. Michael, no one believes this shit except for the dumbasses that are just as brainwashed as you are. No one believes this shit. I don't even know if Michael's brainwashed. I legitimately think he doesn't care about any of this. And I just think that this motherfucker cares about money. And I think he knows exactly how much damage he's doing. And he doesn't care.
Not true. And most people, even who push these ideologies, don't believe it.
It's not an bro. I called Majority Report. I asked Sam because I don't know how the fuck he does it. Pac-Man actually debated Knowles. He's debated him at least once, I think maybe twice. But I asked Sam, I said, Sam, how in the goddamn fuck, I didn't ask it like this, obviously, but I said, Sam, how the fuck do you debate these crazy motherfuckers? And he said, patience is the key. That's what Sam said to me. He said, patience is the key. I don't have it. I don't even know how you can have any type of patience when it's this. I know 2-year-old babies that can't even talk in complete sentences that make more sense than Michael.
That's why the Spanish climate minister doesn't really ride her bicycle to work. She rides a private jet, and then she gets into a limousine, and she only rides that bicycle for the last 100 yards.
Yeah. This one politician from a different country who is supposed to be in charge of something to do with climate change. This one person who I'm not familiar with the story, so maybe I shouldn't be speaking on it. But this one person right here that, according to Michael, claims that they ride a bike to work, but then they don't really ride a bike. They take a jet. No, proof climate change isn't real. Boom.
That's why Mayor Pete takes a nice armored limousine to his cabinet meeting.
It's not Pete Buttigieg is. I'm pretty sure he's the Secretary of Transportation. I don't know if he's Mayor Pete anymore, buddy.
Armored SUV, actually, so he emits even more greenhouse gases. And then he pulls off a few blocks away, gets his bicycle out, and rides it there.
No. I just want you guys to know, understand this, get this now. He's sitting there saying, well, Pete Buttigieg, who is someone that is routinely attacked by all of the conservative media, he gets in an armored car to go places. I wonder why he has to get in an armored car, dumbass. I wonder why. I wonder why all of the conservatives that go to speak, hey, Michael, hey, I wonder why all of the conservatives like Gavin McInnes or even some of the Daily Wire people that go to these college campuses and try to speak, and then protesters show up, and then I see these videos of them running like little scared children into cars that are waiting for them, and then they get driven away. Michael, come on.
That's science. Science, the scientific establishment, the scientific revolution is what gave us the public health geniuses like Dr. Fauci and all the rest of them.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. I've heard Dr. Fauci speak hundreds of times, okay? I have known about Dr. Fauci since as long as I can remember. Dr. Fauci is 80-something years old, and if you looked at him, you wouldn't know it. If you heard him talk, you wouldn't know it. If you saw his physical physique, you definitely wouldn't know he was 80 years old. But regardless, there is a reason, and I don't think that this logic goes for everything, but there is a reason that Dr. Fauci has been the guy in charge at the National Institute of Health. There is a reason that Dr. Fauci has been one of the highest paid government employees for a long time. It's because Dr. Fauci has been a doctor for longer than you have been alive, Michael. And I guarantee you, if Michael sat down with Dr. Fauci, it wouldn't even be a fucking contest. Michael wouldn't even need to, Dr. Fauci wouldn't even need to open his fucking mouth for Michael to lose that debate, because that's how fucking dumb he is.
Who lied to us about the origin of COVID.
No. You can't prove that either. Prove that shit to me, Michael. Prove that shit right now, Michael. Pull that shit up. Prove to me that Dr. Fauci lied. Oh, what's that? What's that? You can't? You can't prove that shit because you just lied? Oh,
People
wow.
who gave us, the public health genius scientific innovators who gave us those vaccines that were not effective.
Lies. Fucking lies. Guys, right now, pull out your phone, pause the video, pause the TV, whatever you're looking at. Go right now and look up how effective the vaccines were. They were effective on so many different fronts. Helping stop the spread. Making sure that people that did catch COVID, because no one ever, and this is something conservatives love to run around and say with their fingers up their asses, no one ever said that getting the vaccine is going to make it so you don't catch COVID. No one said that shit. I had the vaccine and I caught COVID. I had COVID one time. My brother, my older brother, who's 2.5 years older than me, he also had the vaccine. We lived in the same house at the time, and my brother didn't fucking catch COVID. Wow, it's like everyone is different, and it's like it was a virus that constantly mutated. But no, Michael Knowles isn't going to acknowledge the fact that the vaccines were absolutely 100 million % effective. A scientific fact, a real world fact that we have tangible evidence that we can present and say, hey, this is where I stand on this because this is really what it is. No. For all the Daily Wire guys, for Michael, it's I have to do the Republican grift, so I have to lie to you all the time.
Stopping the virus. We're not effective at spreading the virus.
What's the difference between stopping and spreading? What? Name me, just Michael. I mean, these people. Tell me how the. See, we can't even look at it. If there was no vaccine, a lot more people would be dead, okay? Now, we can't, I don't know. I'm sure they do have ways, but I don't know if there is an actual number or statistic or model or whatever for if there was no actual vaccine, even still now, and how many people would have caught COVID and possibly died from it. But, you know, if the vaccines weren't effective, then where the fuck, how come, I still wear my mask. I'm one of the only people that in my area where I live that wears a mask. I see like 1 in like 200 people wear a mask. Yeah, I still wear a mask. I'm weird like that, okay? Make fun of me if you want. I don't care. But, Michael, if the vaccines weren't effective in stopping the spread or, preventing people from catching it or whatever you want to say, then how come COVID cases are so much lower than when they were 3 years ago, Michael? Why? What happened? Did the virus just magically disappear? No, because there are still COVID cases every day. So, Michael, what happened? If it wasn't the vaccines, Michael, then what was it, Michael? Tell me, Michael. Fucking idiot.
Stopping the spread of the virus, and we're not even all that safe.
How are they not that safe? Because of these dumbass fucks that wanted to get on social media and fake tremors and say, I'm vaccine injured. Shut the fuck up. You know how many people get vaccine injured from something like that a year? There's statistics on it. It's so little. It is so little. And you want to know what? This is also another thing that I am going to use. My grandmother, one of my grandparents, my grandmother, who's been in poor health for as long as I've been alive, very poor health. Her doctor, and she goes to see doctors all the time, her doctor actually recommended, because of her immunocompromised system, that she not get the vaccine. And she is one of the only people that I know in my family that didn't get a vaccine because her doctor literally said, well, I actually recommend against it in this case. Everyone else I know has vaccines. Michael, again, just, I don't know how anyone can have a conversation with this guy.
Much less safe than they promised us they would be. That is an issue.
Where? Show me why was the vaccine not safe? Proof. Right now, Michael. Show me, Michael. Show me where it's not true. Also, excuse me here. I just totally clicked off of the clip by accident.
The genius scientific is not even all that safe. Much less safe than they promised us they would be. Mm-hmm. That is an issue of science, and it's been true for all of history. We look back through history and we say, goodness gracious, can you believe they bled George Washington with leeches? What idiots. Goodness gracious, can you believe they gave women lobotomies? Oh, that's so crazy. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's a little crazy, Michael. Giving women lobotomies was absolutely fucking batshit off the wall insane, buddy boy. That was absolutely very much crazy. Yeah. What a creep. This guy's so weird.
Can you believe this, that, and the other thing? Well, that's been true for the entire history of science, and it will continue to be true. Now we're chopping off kids' genitals.
How is this? What does this have to do with climate change? How do you... I don't understand where these conservatives' brains go. Where did it go? What did you do to your brain, Michael?
And that's obviously much worse than any lobotomies we ever gave women. That's...
He just said that being trans is worse than giving a woman a lobotomy. Michael, fucking just please go away. Please. Just please go away forever. No one wants to hear your nasty shit anymore. Dude. What the fuck? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play this fucking shit now on YouTube. That was so fucked up.
Much worse than the worst scientific experiments of the 20th century.
This dude he just doesn't deserve a platform. He does not deserve a platform. I don't care if this guy, like, yeah, freedom of speech, First Amendment, whatever. This guy does not deserve to have a channel on YouTube where he can say this shit. He doesn't deserve it. I don't care how many people disagree with me on that. I'm never going to move off that position. Someone like this does not deserve to have a public platform like a YouTube channel to be able to say this shit.
And it's going to keep going on. It's not like we figured out science and now...
regardless, put aside all of the super transphobic, sexist, just terrible rhetoric. Put that aside. He's just spreading misinformation. It's all misinformation. It's all a lie. Nothing he said is truthful so far.
All good. We have to recognize at a deeper level that human nature...
We have to recognize at a very, very, very surface level, because there's not really much depth to someone like Michael, that you are one of the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever heard speak in my life. And I went to a Christian school my entire life.
Goes more than skin deep. It goes more than genitals deep. That's why this doctor is so mistaken. If you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, be as charitable as you can about...
I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Really, I have been trying to be as charitable as possible so I could make this video not 30 minutes long, but I can't do it with you, Michael. I just can't fucking do it.
What he's doing. He just thinks that people are bags of flesh and bags of chemicals that you can poke and prod and fundamentally change. That's an honest mistake, but it has ghastly, awful consequences. And that's a product not of some bad politician merely. That's a product of the scientific worldview that denies the deeper reality to human nature and to the world.
I don't understand how believing in science detracts anyone's relationship from nature or the physical world. I don't understand how that connection... How is your opinion, Michael, how is that what you are basing your argument off of? This is all just opinions from Michael, okay? None of it is scientific. It's not based in research, not based in fact, not based in statistics. This is all just your shitty opinions, Michael. And also, a lot of those opinions you shared are actually factually incorrect, so they're not even right. Your opinion is fucking wrong. I don't understand. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think about my being on this earth a lot, and my existence a lot. It's something that I try to wrap my head around a lot, and sometimes I question a lot of things in life. But I've never sat there and thought something like, yeah, if I was gay, I'd probably, I probably wouldn't, be able to have this human being connection that all human beings are longing for, right? I wouldn't be able to, just do whatever, okay? I tried to think about it in my head right now, what Michael was saying, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I really am, and I just it's not possible because he's full of fucking shit. And I'm not. A lot of what he said was extremely transphobic, and I'm not laughing at his transphobia. I'm laughing at how fucking stupid and how ridiculous this grown ass man sounds when he says, you know, science isn't real. That's going to be it for the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on auto notifications so you guys never miss an upload.